Are we doing stuff? Let's not do it.
First things, yeah, we're doing spelling. First things first. Probably shouldn't start with this one. We are going to talk about fractional exponents. We don't see this very often, but occasionally you do. We know what exponents are, right? Let's look at a regular example here. If you have 2 to the 3rd power, it's not 2 times 3, it is 2 times 2 times 2, which equals 8. However, one might ask, what is 8 to the 1/2 power?
So 4 times.
It is not, but that's a good guess.
8.
It is not, but that's a good
What is
guess.
the square root of 8?
Believe it or not, it is. How did you know that? It is.
That's
8 to the 1/2 power is the same thing as the square root of 8. Let me give you a couple more examples that we'll talk about. Actually, 8 to the 1/3 power is the cube root of 8. Just stop before you say what. Say what. 16 to the 1/4 power is the 4th root of 16. What you need to remember is this. The numerator, or the denominator of the fraction, is the number that goes in, becomes the index number, we call that, of the square root. So this goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Okay? When you can flip a fraction, you take the fractional exponent, you write it as a square root, the denominator becomes the index number. The top number, actually, even though you won't see this very often, is the exponent of the number that goes underneath the radical sign. And since these are all ones, it doesn't really make too much of a difference here. So, looking at this, let's look at a couple that work out here. Again, 8 to the 1/3 power is the same thing as the cube root of 8, which actually does work out to a nice even 2. Or that one where we said 16 to the 1/4 power is equal to the 4th root of 16, which is also equal to 2. Let's look at this one. What if it was, I don't know if this would even work out. Let's see. No, let's do 8 to the 2/3 power. I don't think they'll give you anything that even looks like this. But it is the same thing as this cube root goes out here, 8 goes on the inside, and then the square to the 2 is the exponent of the thing inside there. Which means you'd have the cube root of, what's 8 times 8? 64. Is there a cube root of 64? I'm sorry. Is there a cube root of 64? What's 4 times 4 times 4? So this actually is 4. 8 to the 2/3 power is the same thing as the cube root of 8 squared. You just kind of rearrange these things all in a nice little neat package there. Let me look at some of the examples they give you here. Negative 27 to the 1/3 power. Is the same thing as what, Kylie? How?
Negative 27 to the square.
The cube root. Oh, I'm sorry, not negative. The cube root of negative 27 is, wow. What would the answer to that be? Negative 3. Negative 3. Oh, here's a good one. 10,000 to the 1/4 power. 10,000 to the 1/4 power would be the 4th root of 10,000. And anybody know what number times itself 4 times will give you 1,000? The answer to that would be 10. That's not so bad, is it?
Well, I hate it.
I don't know if there's anything more to this.
I hate it.
John, which one of the song?
Um,
I think it's sing this one.